Isles of Scilly is paradise lost. It's like coming to the Caribbean, but it's in the English Channel. And perfect white beaches, fantastic green landscape. It's like a mixture of, I don't know, Harry Potter and the Caribbean. And if you haven't been there, it's so worth the trip, because I think it's the most unique location that we do a race in. On the Isles of Scilly, I mean, you shouldn't miss swimming in the water, because you feel so in touch with nature there. Because of the tidal currents, I mean, we have almost 5.5 meters of tide during the actual race. And you see the seaweed, we have long seaweed there, and the water is really, really clear. So you can see the movement of the ocean, and you really feel that you are really part of the ocean. And you should not miss that. Just think when you're swimming. 2 years ago, Mats and I, we used to have the long race on the Saturday and the sprint on the Sunday. And now we have it like we have in all the other races, with the sprint and experience on the Saturday and the long race on the Sunday. But that meant that we had to switch the flags around, the directions of the flag. And we did it on the Saturday evening. And it was a really warm day with no wind whatsoever. And the light was coming down, so it was almost dark. And I had to swim out to a small island and do the course marking out there. So I went out in just my Vivos and just my underwear and just swam across, and then I was like, fuck it. And I took my underwear off and I ran around on that small island doing the marking naked in the almost dark, and it was just fantastic. And it's something that will stick with me for forever. If you do the long race on the Sunday, when you get to the north end of Briar, so after the second swim, you're on an island. When you come to the north end and you look up north, you see it's almost you have the Irish Sea going up north, and you see the ocean just coming in. It's spectacular. And then if you're doing the sprint or the experience on the Saturday, it's just after the airport on the south east end. There's some beautiful rocks. They call it elephant rocks, with some big, beautiful rock slabs just on the side of the cliff. You have to go out there and just sit there.